Welcome. In this video, we will discuss about the latest judgment of the Madras High Court where they have asked about how to bar criminals in election. Now, previously also I have made a video on how 24% of sitting MPs of Rajya Sabha has been found to have some kind of criminal cases against them. Now, if you look at it more broadly, it has been understood that over a period of time, there has been a problem of criminalization of politics. Now, if for your UPSC examination in your sociology subject, also for GS1 paper, criminalization of politics is one of the topic that you have to go through in detail, like how the nexus between the criminals and the politician has played a role in finally criminals providing the muscle power to the politicians and politician in return providing a ticket for their part from their party for the seat in the Lok Sabha. So this particular judgment of High Court from Madras came because of the condition in Puducherry. There has been found out that a lot of criminals who had booked criminal cases against them has been given directorate or secretary's position in the government. So secretaries and directory position has been provided to them, and it basically means that the criminals are becoming the policy makers. So that was the whole background, the context, because of which this Madras High Court has went ahead and say that the government should come up with certain kind of measure and how to bar the criminals in election. So let's start and try to see what are all the details which has been mentioned in this judgment. So it has asked center to explain in 2 weeks. So now it has given it a kind of what you can say deadline by which they have to give a reply, a concrete reply, that why it should not enact a law prohibiting people from criminal background from contesting in parliamentary assembly and local body election. So if you know, Representation of People Act RPA 1951 is the act which is presently the one which guide the qualification or the laws regarding the what you can say qualification, background and criteria to be selected as member for parliament, state assembly, or for that matter of fact what kind of people are getting into the legislature. So these are the few things which are right now being guided by the Representation of People's Act. Now what Madras High Court is saying, that what is stopping the center to have a law enacted which could actually prohibit the people with criminal background. So this is the question which is in front of the central government right now, and it has been asked by the Madras High Court. The High Court issued a direction after taking note of media report. What was the media report which has been in news, and because of which the the High Court of Madras came up with this kind of ask from the center is person with criminal background becoming policy makers in many part of the country. Now, if you look at the statement itself is very troublesome in nature. The people who are supposed to be the protector of the civilians are the one which are also having criminal background. Now the whole scenario of it is not very healthy for the democracy, or for that matter for the aspiration of Indian citizens. So the High Court has come up with why the government is not coming up with some kind of law to prohibit this practice. They said that such practice has to be prevented and the system has to be cleansed. Given the whole scenario, giving the whole importance, legislatures or the representatives of people in various legislature are very important component of democracy. For that matter, the whole parliament system is very dependent on the representatives itself, and if they are coming from the criminal background, it means the whole system need to be cleansed. So that is what the High Court has come up with and asked that the system has to be cleans and there has to be some kind of safeguard or some kind of stoppers to be put in place. So these are the basic details. Now let's also try to understand what is the current state, why even the Supreme Court previously has came up with the similar kind of judgment where they have asked that the political parties has to provide the you can say the details about the candidates on their social media platform as well as in the newspaper, and specifically mention why they have to provide the candidature for the people who are having criminal background. So again, Supreme Court was also talking about, so the main reason behind it could be considered as a data. So Association for Democratic Reform, now this is a very important organization which timely do survey in regard to your political criminalization as well as other things which is going bad in the parliamentary form of government. So Association for Democratic Reform is one of the major organization which has come up with the data and says that 43% members had declared criminal cases pending against them. Now this is a huge number, like almost just short to 50%. 43% MPs, like the sitting MPs, are having some kind of criminal cases pending against them. The situation is pretty grim if you look from that aspect, because these are the people who will again come up with the laws. So the various law that has been passed by the parliament are debated by the people who are having criminal cases against them. So this kind of conflict of interest as well as the whole integrity and ethical conduct of parliament is at stake because of the present condition. It also says, the ADR survey also revealed that 29% of legislators were facing serious criminal cases. So it's not only like the theft cases, but even heinous criminal cases like of murder and even the rape cases. So this becomes very difficult, and the whole scenario become a condition of conflict of interest. Now the judges have asked the Director General of Police to submit the details of rowdy gangs active in Puducherry. So this case was in front of Madras High Court because of the report filed by the newspaper, in which they have talked about how the Puducherry rowdy gang, they have came into the system by becoming the top office bearers and district secretaries of various political parties. So what Madras High Court has asked is to submit a report which will mention how many people with criminal background have become the direct district secretaries or the top office bearer, and what was the nature of their crime. So that was the ask from the High Court. So from your UPSC point of view, the things you have to remember, as mentioned earlier, criminalization of politics is a topic itself. You have to know how things happen, what are all the background. You have to know about the funding. Election funding is one of the important topic you have to take over here. Definitely remember the ADR data. So whenever you are writing the answer in your mains, it's important that you substantiate your answer by something. So do quote the ADR data that okay, these many people are facing criminal cases against them, which means there is a phenomena of criminalization of politics. Then talked about the nexus of politics, politicians and criminals, and how this whole nexus could put pressure or could kind of called the crumble of the whole democratic system we are living in. So when you are writing mains answer, you have to quote all these data and frame your answer accordingly. So I hope you have understood this video. If you have any doubt, feel free to comment. Thank you.